Should you buy Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon in 2022? Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is a DLC and now a separate game for the Far Cry franchise and is well known to be one of the best DLCs Ubisoft ever released, but how does it hold up in 2022? Leave your thoughts down below. No spoilers here, and we'll be talking narrative and gameplay, especially the things they added to Blood Dragon alone because it's simply awesome. Far Cry Blood Dragon is clearly inspired by the 80s from its visuals, soundtrack and dialogue, especially the dialogue. To say it's aesthetically pleasing would be an understatement for me. I love the look of Blood Dragon, and the atmosphere itself for a DLC is pretty damn flawless. The moment you start, you get sucked into this over-the-top 80s action-adventure story, and I loved every second of it. Cutscenes have these really cool retro-like presentations with some of the best dialogue I have ever heard. I'm not kidding, it's some of my favourite. It's over-the-top, I love it. Some would call it lazy, but for me it's a genius choice. Not only did the developers save a bunch of money, but it pulls you in so well, especially if you love the ridiculous dialogue, which I do. Everything is so damn grounded these days, so to just get a moment for about 6 to 7 hours with this amazing dumb action adventure was such a breath of fresh 80s testosterone air. The soundtrack is so damn good, and most of the time it is just a complete rip-off of Terminator, so how the hell Ubisoft didn't get sued I will never know, but Blood Dragon is all the better for it. And the soundtrack strengthens the atmosphere and gameplay so heavily and is a perfect example of what a great soundtrack can really do to boost not only the atmosphere but the fun factor of these games. The story itself is so damn cool but so dumb. You follow a guy called Rex on a journey to take out a villain that I won't spoil, and to see these two have these stupid exaggerated conversations about loyalty and other things that I won't spoil is beyond entertaining. And sure, I'm not being very critical, but I just don't feel the need to. The story is so clearly made to be a piss take, and you can't help but enjoy it no matter how dumb it can get. Far Cry Blood Dragon is easily the most fun I've ever had in a Far Cry game, and this is important because I really hope Ubisoft makes a sequel someday because it would sell like hotcakes. The gameplay is Far Cry 3 with some really cool new weapons and camps you have to take out, but it's the change of aesthetic that really sells Blood Dragon. Everything has been changed visually. Animals glow with these neon-like colours, and enemies look like these decked out cyber soldiers that are much tougher than your traditional Far Cry enemies. You get some really cool new weapons like the semi-automatic pistol that fires laser rounds, and then you got blowing up heads with snipers with explosive rounds and more. And who can forget the damn minigun? Yeah, the minigun is absolutely badass. I love the minigun. That being said, not a lot has changed when it comes to AI and enemy variety from Far Cry 3. You still get the usual fodder enemies along with some brutes with flamethrowers and things like that, so don't go in expecting a massive change to the gameplay loop. The thing Ubisoft added, which you'll spot instantly, is, well, the dragons. They are awesome and extremely tough to take on at first. You can manipulate them with cyber hearts to take your enemies out, and you better hope they like you or you're going to get wiped out quick by these guys. I expected the dragons to pop up every now and then, but they are actually spread all over the world, providing a serious challenge for anyone that wants to take them on, which is really nice to say about a Far Cry game, at least early on in the game. Eventually you'll get to a point where you can take these guys on fairly easily, but, you know, play the game, you'll see why. You spend most of your time going around the map taking out camps, but the main missions when you play them are simply amazing. You go into one of these missions trying to blow up a massive dam, to end the mission diving into water with cyber sharks roaming desperately trying to turn a reactor off, to then getting the damn minigun and going absolutely nuts with it. You will never get bored even if you're tired of that Far Cry formula, and I can't believe they chose to make Far Cry Primal over a Blood Dragon sequel, man. Why? You also have side activities when you take out these bases, so you can do hostage rescues and animal hunting that actually provide the upgrades for these new weapons that they've added. So not only do you need cash for them, but you actually have to play the game to unlock these attachments. That gives you an incentive to actually experiment with the gameplay, which was missing from Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 5 and Far Cry Primal and Far Cry New Dawn. Yeah, I said it. That is what it is. This is actual content, stuff that actually has a reason to be in the game, to actually add enjoyment and add an incentive to play the game in different ways rather than just playing in stealth because it's really easy because the AI is dumb. It makes it so much better to play and way more fun. If you did enjoy this video, smash that like button and join us to 100k subscribers. It's not happening anytime soon, but we will get there. We will get there. Please have faith, guys. All in all, you should absolutely buy Far Cry Blood Dragon just because of how different it feels to everything else Ubisoft have ever released. Plus, it's pretty cheap these days. I know, it's another short video, guys. I'm sorry, I've been uploading daily. I'm just trying to get some content out before I go out at the weekend because I won't be able to work, and plus I've got many reviews coming, Prey, but that's been put on the back burner, family issues, stuff like that. And well, we'll see where the channel goes. I'm very excited to see what we can muster up, guys, because, you know, we're growing, it's great. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for watching.